right here with Jessica Van Meter. We had a little taste of spring today, but I heard old man winter isn't finished with us yet.
Yep, we are back to some winter weather in time for the weekend. Not what everybody wants, but we did hit 56 at Hopkins today. We can't do that every day this time of year. We do have a cold front that's moving through tonight, so briefly breezy as we get into the overnight hours. That cold front is going to mean that colder temperatures are going to be around for both Saturday and then particularly into Sunday. We'll even have the chance for at least a little bit of snow Saturday evening and into the overnight. It's not going to amount to much, but a little taste of winter. And as we get into the start of March on Sunday, it is going to be a very cold start to the new month. We're going to see those temperatures really struggling through the day with a good north breeze in place. Likely only going to top out in the upper 20s for most areas on Sunday. The good news is from there, we do improve pretty quickly as we go through the rest of the week. We'll get some more 50s and even 60s into the picture as we get into the rest of March. So it's going to be a cold start, but it's going to be a very brief cold start. Not the best timing with it being the weekend, but again, 56 at Hopkins today, plenty of sunshine, so hopefully you got to get outside and enjoy it. As we get into the overnight hours here, we are watching this cold front off to our northwest. We've had some good southerly breeze ahead of that to help warm us up. On the other side, though, is that cold air. They're in the 20s back towards Minneapolis. They were in the 40s just a few hours ago, in the teens back towards Minot. So that cold front is going to be bringing colder air our way and some briefly stronger winds. Not a lot in terms of cloud cover, rain or snow. We'll watch a couple of just nuisance showers trying to develop on the other end on the western end of Lake Erie. We'll see if we get maybe just a brief sprinkle or drizzle out of that. That's really going to be about it. Those winds will pick up briefly, some gusts over 30 miles per hour possible, and then they do calm down for tomorrow, but they'll be shifting around. That southerly wind today that made us so warm is going to become a northerly wind by the second half of tomorrow, and that's going to mean colder temperatures settling in. So for tonight, that front is going to be moving through a few clouds, maybe just a brief sprinkle and briefly breezy. Temperatures eventually fall back into the upper 30s through the day tomorrow. We'll get some peaks of sunshine here and there. Temperatures are actually going to peak in the low 40s right around lunchtime, and then we get that northerly wind and we do trend downward from there as we go through the rest of the day. That's going to set us up for that potential to have some snow in the forecast as we get into tomorrow evening. I'll walk through that with that National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. We have had some changes in the models, and we'll see how this plays out heading into tomorrow evening. Right now, though, it looks like we are dry through the day on Saturday. It's once we get into the evening, first part of the overnight, that we're going to watch some scattered snow showers trying to move in. So we'll keep an eye on this, especially if you have some Saturday evening plans. You might get a quick burst of snow that does move through. We'll keep that snow potential around for the first part of the overnight, and then that does clear out as we head into Sunday. Just a brief flake or flurry is all we have left by the time we get into Sunday morning. I don't think we're looking at big accumulations with this by any means. Most of us an inch or less, if anything. Locally, where we see some heavier bursts of snow, we could get 1 to 2 inches, but I think that's going to be more the exception than the norm with what we see there Saturday evening, Saturday night. Into Sunday, some of us might wake up to some snow on the ground. Maybe need to brush off the cars if you're heading out early, but we are going to have some improvement in our skies, at least as we go through the day. Even with a little bit of sunshine, not going to help our temperatures. We're still going to be stuck in the 20s for most areas, maybe just a touch warmer if you're further south, but still a very chilly start to March. Good thing is we do improve quite a bit from there with that Union Home Mortgage forecast. We are looking sunny on Monday as a system stays to our south. Not going to be an issue for us. We're going to watch another round of rain moving in Monday night into Tuesday. That could mean some brief mix, especially for areas further east early Tuesday before that becomes all rain as temperatures climb into the 40s, well into the 40s, 50s, even 60s for the rest of the forecast. But that does come with plenty of potential for rain showers. We're back after the break.